All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Hunter, episode 85. Oh, Neferpito or Neferpitu. One of those two has arrived.
Mm-hmm. And
a royal guard. Very strong. A specialist.
Specialists.
Redmond is an enhancer.
Are we going to get a villain training episode? Or
you
sequence or something?
You know, they actually could. But I think that the biggest thing will be the Chimera ants interacting with each other, kind of getting an idea of, wait, what is this?
Sure.
Like, to me, like, on an individual level. Not like, all right, this grounds is where everyone punches the wall training with, with Nen.
Everyone get in the line. Rema, bop, bop.
They literally could do that.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think they'll spend a lot of time on that.
Sure.
I think if anything, we're about at the area where, like they're going to arrive at the nest. Like we're basically
probably pretty
there.
soon. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because they're tracking, what's his face, Hagya.
Yeah. I'm also going to double check, but I believe it's either I think it's the ending that we're now given the all clear to
after
see.
This episode.
No, on this episode.
Oh, okay.
So I will get a look for you guys there, and you'll get to see our reaction to that for the first time, which will be pretty cool.
No more stopping on just patch of shore.
No, I'm saying for the ending.
Yeah.
Patch of shore is in the beginning.
I knew that. Yes.
But anyways, guys, we're building up to the good stuff. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys, we're gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now. Neferpito. Pito. I think it is Pito. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neferpito.
Yes.
Yep. No opening, no opening.
None of that.
So I went and double checked, and it's 92. After episode 92, we'll be able to watch the opening.
Cool.
And it's after episode 86 that we'll be able to watch the ending.
Right. Okay.
So,
cool.
The main reason I could see that we need to wait a little bit is the boys are about to arrive, and all the royal guard will be birthed by then.
And the opening is probably because it shows the king, I'm guessing. Like, I'm just spitballing here, but I think that might have something
I
to do
really
with
like how much the king is built up by, like, not even being there. And all the previous Chimera ants in the genealogy, so to speak, from the queen. But, oh man, if Neferpito is this big of a deal, I'm really worried for just anyone that fights Chimera ants from this point on.
And if the king ever gets to the point where he can, like, make offspring and all that stuff with a new queen and everything.
Yikes. Alright. Bring this up. Cool.
All right.
Oh boy. See, I just like that. I like that design. Because it's like a growth. But Commander Neferpito. An award ceremony.
Where, yeah.
I guess,
Rama punches them all.
Ha! Oh my gosh, they are gonna literally just punch them all one at a time. How many are gonna die, like, trying to get,
Hey, that would be helpful.
He's releasing his aura. Yeah, he's using, N, I believe.
I believe so.
Because his can go up, like...
It's like stupid
far, yeah. Yep, and 45 meters. Wow.
No big deal.
Whoa. Yeah. He's probably stronger. Holy crap.
Wow. I mean,
hopeful music.
He is a friend of Jing, after all.
Yeah.
The way they're building him up like this, though, like talking about how awesome he is.
Yep. Right. Yep. Exactly.
Wing. It's like all the previous masters are actually the people on Netero's, like, extermination squad.
No way.
All this
that's
happy
cool.
recap.
I know. Everything's about to go horribly wrong.
Yep. The smiles before they're dashed on the rocks.
Yeah. Music changed. Killua was thinking yeah. Well, he wants you to get stronger. Yep. Because... Oh.
This isn't playtime.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
If it's not, yep,
Yeah.
you'll die. Can't. Oh, man.
Yeah. This almost seemed more like he was saying we can't because we can't let them, you know.
Right. We must.
Right.
Succeed.
Yeah.
Yep. Ever since the first humans, it's just always a battle of resolve. Yes.
Okay.
Awesome. Bringing this up.
Because the Chimera ants are doing that.
Back when he was a kid and he first met him. Yep. By the way, guys, I did go back and watch this. It gave very little context, but we hear what you're requesting and stuff. Sudden character development equals horrible imminent death.
Yep. Now there's a big rock there. It's giving me JoJo's vibes.
Oh. Whoa, really? He has Jing's hunter's license? Oh, for finding Jing, yeah. Yeah. Huh.
Okay.
So now he's giving it to Gon so that he can find Jing. Oh, wait. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know why he's giving it to him story-wise now?
Is because
he's not gonna have he's not gonna have a chance to later.
Would you return this for me? Because I'm not gonna be there when you meet him.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh.
Sure. You keep thinking that, Gon.
Oh. Oh man.
When HunterxHunter stops like doing the twisty thing and is starting to like set up the obvious
inspirational music and positivity.
Yeah.
In the midst of this horrendously
that,
dark
hand.
Oh, that is a hand. That's really. Did he say "ora"?
Yeah.
Is that a JoJo's reference? Whoa, what? Oh, another royal guard.
Oh boy. Or did she sense them from that far away?
Yeah. Oh, she did. Oh. She did. Oh. Yep.
Okay, but now they can see
it. Yeah. Oh, crap.
Wow. Okay.
Already? He just gave all of his little character things.
And literally in the very next episode, like, when we were saying, like, do you think it'll be a rhyme thing or...
Oh my gosh.
Whoa!
Whoa! Holy crap.
From like a mile away.
Holy crap.
What did Kite just tell you?
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Gone. Now is not the time.
No.
Okay. Thank you, Killua.
Killua, thank you very much. Well, crap.
Okay.
Crap.
All right. But
this is literally what I didn't want to happen.
We're
showing in the fight.
Yeah,
we're showing the fight.
We are.
That's a new one. Oh my gosh. It's raining. This is...
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do this.
Let's
do this.
Oh, man. Oh, crap. Yeah. Oh,
wow.
Man.
Wow. That happened so fast.
Yeah. Jeez. Poor Killua too. He had to knock out his best friend.
Yep. And now he has to run away by himself.
Thing.
And they have the rain, so it's like you're not sure whether it's tears or not.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh
wow.
My gosh.
Wow.
Okay, now they're even... Come on. You gotta show us what happened.
Like... Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, they're in full retreat. They're leaving NGL. They're getting out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, crap. So, Kite's dead. Like, at the very worst, like, we were right about almost everything. Except for the fact that the other thing that's probably going to happen, Jacob, is remember how he was saying that the thing about Kite is that he had this, like, kind of
connection to them, so that if he got eaten and the king was like him, Colt.
Yep.
And actually, now that I think about it, when they showed the silhouette of the king, it kind of looked almost like he,
reinforcements.
I counted
four. I saw 3.
Okay.
3. Okay, things are moving fast. Okay.
I'm so glad that when they had Killua carrying Gon, they had him really be like tired. Like he ran the entire night, and he wasn't going super fast by the end of it. He was just plodding along.
Oh, suit and tie. I'm in the business of killing bugs and kicking ass, and I'm all out of asses to kick. Oh, baby.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
Okay.
I can feel the seriousness from these 3.
Uh-oh. Caleb, there's 3 of them. There's 3 Royal Guard.
But what does that have to...
That means that they'll probably die because the king will be better than the Royal Guard.
Yeah, but this is just the first group, potentially.
Sure, that's true.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Kite's dead.
Worse than anyone from his family.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Worse than the Phantom Troop. Yep. Whew. Whoa. What is that? Really?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But don't discount what he's saying either.
Nov.
Okay.
Oh, that's true.
All right.
Well said. That's like the entire show right there. Yep. Right.
Like in the case of Kite.
Mm-hmm. Well said. It's not about power levels and strength.
Yep.
That means that there's hope even for Gon and Killua to be a big part of this story.
Yep.
Yes. All right. I like this guy.
Yeah.
He reminds me kind of Magni from MHA, holding the item and the glasses. Whoa, okay, yeah. Morel. I had to knock him out. Oh, remember how we also guessed that Gon and Killua would have some kind of falling out at some point?
Oh.
Gon is... Oh, we're going to talk about this in discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Well said.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Very smart. So what are Gon and Killua's goals going to be at this point? That's why there are only 3. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Time for some major training.
Oh. Oh. Oh, Zoldix!
Wait. Oh.
No, it's just people for training them.
Okay.
Okay, I thought it was like the Zoldix. Like, we
The
sent 2 assassins, you know?
We sent the 2.
Yeah. Oh, cool. So they gave them a goal. Awesome.
All right. Okay.
Oh my gosh, guys, this is so crazy. Okay, will you fight or not? Gon is still unconscious.
Wow.
Holy crap. Wow. The episode's still going. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's got so much weighing on his mind right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's kind of how he responded when his brother,
Oh, sure.
you know,
Wow.
encountered him at the Hunter exam. Oh,
First thing Gon says is
thank
thanks.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought he was going to be mad at him. Yeah. Good job, Gon.
Yep. Right. It's the idea of the thing of believing in him, even though
he kind of has to believe in him.
Right.
But no.
But
I'm sorry,
Kite's dead.
Gon. Kite's dead.
What if?
But you know what? I think Killua is going to use this side of Gon, you know, kind of for
Right.
their advantage. That he can believe just that they have a chance because Gon believes so much in
Right.
something that is so impossible.
Yep.
You are light. Whoa.
No, you are a light. You are light.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Wow, that look. Oh! My boy Killua. Like, he's...
Sometimes just look away. Okay, that's
Oh,
just...
my heart.
Wow. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, my eyes are so hot now. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Okay.
Yeah. We welcome you anytime. Whoa. Whoa.
Wow.
Wow. This arc just went from build up. In the previous episode, I'm like, oh, with all this build up, will they be able to capitulate on? Yes, they freaking will. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Okay.
Like,
all right.
Kite's so dead.
Yeah. Oh, he is.
They
so
showed
dead.
us the head. Like,
And they're
oh
going.
yeah,
to,
you were thinking that there's a possibility.
Right.
No, he's super dead.
And what's funny is that this is almost like to my level of specifications of what you need
Yes,
in order to have a character be dead. Because they have the decapitated head, and apparently they're going to put this decapitated head in a freezer so that they can always have it on hand to look at until I guess they decide to have the queen or the queen after this one eat it or something. Yeah. Like,
okay. I actually don't see any reason as to why the queen wouldn't eat
Kite.
The main reason why is because he was really strong.
Right. It can be the cherry on top for the king. And okay, and this was the thing
this episode.
It almost looked.
Oh my god.
The silhouette that they showed of the king, it almost like earlier, it almost looked like he had Kite's hat. I know like he didn't, but the top of his head, it reminded me of like the way Kite looked.
I haven't seen it in that with that much intent to look at it and be able to determine that. But okay, so this episode, we did the classic hey, right before a character dies, we're going to give you all some good old-fashioned proper context.
That's right.
For why this character's important and some recap and they die.
Yeah. Now,
Hunter did this all so quickly that we barely had time to breathe before.
Yeah. Like it's like, oh, she senses them, and it's like, oh, okay, this is all right. They need to be careful. Oh, she's there. She jumped. She's all. Oh, Kite doesn't have an arm. Run. Like. Okay. So how does this measure up? Since you said that. This is what that you didn't want to have happen.
Well, see, here's the thing. This is the best way they could have done the thing that I didn't want to have happen.
Right, because even though they did the sort of stereotypical thing, they did it in a HunterxHunter twist way.
Right. The twist is that there was no fight.
Yep. And it was so fast.
Because Kite had no chance.
Right.
As far as the show is trying to give us the impression of, at least the impression I'm receiving, and I believe you're receiving as well, Kite had no chance.
Right. And maybe if he had been able to prepare.
No, maybe if in the last moments he had, activated his 10, he had released his aura in such a way to prepare for his defense instead of trying to warn Gon and Killua.
But he had sidestepped and gotten out his weapon.
I think then it might have been a legitimate fight. But the minute he lost his arm, the fight was over.
Yeah, it was over.
Yeah, and that was kind of what Ramel?
Yes, or Morel.
Morel. So we have Nav, Morel, and
Netero.
Yeah. And Morel had this moment of saying, when the minute you say, you can't win, a Nen user is going to win or something like that, or is going to lose.
That's when you've lost.
You've lost because you're not thinking about this right. It's
Yep.
It's about understanding yourself and your opponent. It's about it's about not having little moments of carelessness, which is basically what he's equating Kite's actions to have been.
Right.
Now, here's the crazy thing, guys. We can get all in depth into this whole thing as well, but we're kind of drawing things out of Killua's silence. But we can speculate pretty well what kind of things were going through Killua's head in the time that he knocked out Gon until he bumps into Netero, Morel, and Nav, and then has his conversation with Gon.
Which was so good!
So good. That brought actual freaking tears.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I think we should just go through, what are some things in particular you think were going through Killua's head? Because mine, I have a dozen things. First one that's obvious is, this is my fault. Or this is, at the very least, it's Kite would have been okay if it wasn't for us.
Yeah, I think there's definitely that. There's also the idea that, in a sense, I'm all alone now.
Yes.
Because, one, Gon was unconscious and he didn't know when he would wake up the entire time he was running away.
He's
but also
feeling alone.
But also just the idea that since Gon can be brash and stupid sometimes, he kind of needs to, while Gon can be too bright to look at, he also kind of needs to babysit Gon a little bit.
Yeah, and Kite really helped that whole process of things.
Yep.
So they're going to need someone, or these assassins, what have you, who can really kind of snap Gon back to reality a little bit without breaking his lighthearted spirit. Now, here's the thing. What I was also really thinking Killua was running through his mind, and we almost had it confirmed based on the way that he reacted to Gon saying thank you, that he was worried. He was legitimately worried, scared even, about how Gon would react when he woke up. Because him doing this and Gon's kind of blunt, simple-minded kind of attitude, he could think that, wait,
it's your fault that
it's your
Kite's dead.
fault that Kite's dead. But
they could still do that.
They could still do that
because Gon is like, oh, we're gonna save him, and that might be him choosing to put a positive spin on it and say, I'm not gonna think about it. It might also be his naivete thinking,
or
there's a possibility Kite's still alive.
Or Gon is in denial right now. It is technically the first stage of grieving. Now, here's the thing. If Gon knows that there's a very high percentage chance that Kite's dead, one of the first things he would do is exactly what he's doing right now and say, no, he's totally fine. Kite wouldn't have died to that thing. He's fine. We've got to go save him, and we'll do that.
Yep.
Killua's face when he looked at him is like, well, this presents a whole new type of problems that I have to internalize in my thought process.
Right.
Because here's the other thing. Killua seems like the type of person who doesn't really have anyone he can talk to. Now, here's the thing. Gon is the closest one in his life right now.
Yep.
And I don't think he can talk to Gon about everything.
Not this, at least.
Not this, at least, and not a lot of other things going on in his head right now. Because I think he's, under the impression that they just pushed this whole problem of Gon flipping out down the road.
Yeah.
The idea that Gon is going to be, so upset, just, because one of the most, influential people in his life died, right, just recently. But we don't know where that frustration is going to be directed at. And I don't think Killua is really giving himself enough credit, but I also think
that's true.
I also think that he's right to be worried about Gon's actions when he finds out that Kite's dead.
Right.
And oh man. So Gon's belief in all this, his bright, brilliant, hopeful smile means so much to Killua because it's something that's real, but it's right now, in this moment, it's based around something that's not reality.
But in a lot of ways, that's why you need it the most, right?
Yes, I
because
agree.
It's when things are the worst that the light shines brightest, right?
Yeah.
And Killua can't. It's something that's so foreign to him because that's so completely the opposite of how he is a lot of the time.
Yeah.
He's way more practical and everything. So seeing something like that, it's the whole thing of him, it's too bright, I have to look away. I love that because it's not just the idea that, wow, it's so crazy, but the idea of looking away, it's because that's not how Killua is. He can't accept that. He can't let that be. He can't take that on, himself, right?
Yeah.
He can't let it fully lift him up because it just feels so off. It feels so false, maybe, or just so completely Gon is operating on a different wavelength than him. And oh boy.
Okay, so another thing. Hunter x Hunter has done a lot this arc to build up how dark it is.
Yes.
And how intense it is. And how serious it is comparatively to, say, Greed Island. When Neferpitou realized that someone strong was nearby, and then Neferpitou was going to test its strength against Kite. I think we had this idea in our heads that that the Chimera ants were being kind of built up as this slow kind of upgrading shonen antagonist kind of thing. But now we've gone beyond that and we're moving into the theories we've had about how humanity is... This is an ELE. This is an extinction level event for humanity.
Yep.
What kind of actions do you think we're going to see moving into the future because we are at this level of danger? Basically, you looked at... you kind of did the thing that Morel... kind of, guessed there. You were like, oh, there's 3 of them. They're going to fail. like based around the number. I think that's a relatively safe assumption, but it's also the thing of like, but can they fail? If these three fail,
then what
is
happens
humanity
after?
basically done? Like, basically, we're at this point of like worry and terror in the story, which is just so brilliantly well done because of just the way this arc is being handled.
Right.
And the king still isn't born yet.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
What I'm hoping is that we're seriously underestimating Netero and his crew. And the thing is that these are not the strongest hunters.
These are the smartest?
These are the smartest hunters. And these are the ones that you just do not want to get. You just do not want to mess with them.
They just glance at you and they're like, I know how to kill you. Like,
or not only that, they just know how to not die.
Sure.
Like,
there were so many things that were like Sun Tzu's like Art of War stuff in here. Like the whole idea that because there's some part in the book where he talks about how it doesn't matter the size of your opponent. If you can get them to retreat, you've won. Right. And and they basically said that right here of, as soon as you basically look at someone and say, oh no, you get scared of their aura or whatever, then you failed, right?
Right. Kite telling them also to run means that he had already essentially lost the fight.
Yep.
Instead of ordering them to, activate their aura.
Exactly.
Or something like that.
And the whole idea of what you were saying of the people that these are the people that just don't die.
Right.
One of the other things in there is that the idea that you don't want to figure out the way to beat your opponent. You want to figure out the way so that your opponent can't beat you.
Right.
And then
to just outlast them, basically. Right. And
at worst you'll tie.
Right. And with Killua kind of noting that he had compared the aura levels of Neferpito and these three hunters, he determined that the output of aura from Neferpito is stronger than these three. Like Neferpito, if these three were just going in a power for power scale, would lose just to Neferpito. That's the vibe I got. So basically what I'm guessing is that these three hunters are going to get dirty. Like, we are going to play very dirty.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing that
like Kurapika versus Uvogin dirty.
Okay, so
like a level of dirty we've never seen before.
Like a level of dirty, you have to go back into real world war tactics. So here's the thing that happens when a small force goes up against a larger, stronger force. The way they beat them is all tactics. It's all coming into the battlefield, essentially, the theater of war, with an overall strategy. And I think these three hunters, as their overall strategy, is to fight together until the very end.
Okay.
Now, here's how you can get really dirty in what we've seen in HunterxHunter. Is we don't do the typical shonen stuff. We don't announce our presence.
They go all White Death, and
we do not.
Suddenly the Chimerans are just like, there's something out there.
We do not fight honorably. We kill with extreme prejudice.
Yeah.
We go in and we just start killing them one at a time, slowly. Guerrilla tactics.
And they'll just know that there's something scary out in those woods.
The main thing that I think is actually going to be able to stop them is the king.
Right. That's the issue. They're on a timetable.
I think that it's going to be literally just a war of attrition that they'll realize eventually.
Sauron will show up.
Well, yes, but also that's actually a problem because that's a slow way of fighting. So
okay.
So what I'm hoping is that they have some better ideas than what I'm coming up with in my head so far, because I don't know what their Nen abilities are, for instance.
Sure.
That's also another thing that's going to be really fun. Every time they introduce new Nen user characters, we get to find out what their Hatsus are. We get to find out what their techniques are in particular. But here's something they showed us. They showed us some kind of Buddha Zen, like multi-hands.
I think
like,
that was a way to represent their aura, basically.
Yeah, but I also think that that's tied to like one of their like abilities and stuff in particular.
You know, it would be something. Okay, this would be really cool if they did this. What if they basically realized, all right, we're up against the Chimera ants. All right, we'll do our attrition thing and everything, but our primary target will be to infiltrate and destroy the eggs. So they won't succeed at like killing the king's egg, right?
Yeah.
But they might get like, say, the royal guard eggs.
Oh wait.
Like,
you know, yes, you know what they could do. We talked about this in a previous bit. Was have some kind of tactical Nen nuke, and they just bomb the nest.
the structure.
They just one shot the nest.
It's like, you ever see an anthill, you know, and then someone that like dumps water on it or something like that.
Also, this is the first time we've seen a hunter carry around an item that doesn't seem to be an obvious weapon. I think so.
Sure, it totally could be a weapon, but yeah,
that's the thing. I don't think
like there was Gone with his fishing pole, you know. But
no. But Gon wasn't a hunter at the time.
Exactly.
Also, this is like bulky and
yes,
awkward looking. Like
he uncovers it and it's like a big rocket launcher.
Well, right. I'm just wondering, is this something that gives us a clue as to what type of abilities he has? Maybe he's an enhancer and he just enhances the crap out of that.
What if you had someone that was a conjurer and they basically just conjured up like a nuclear bomb or something, you know? And they're like, okay,
this is just the launcher. Like
yeah. All right. We did our job. There's the Neferpito person, but that's fine. You know,
it's a mortar. Yeah. Like, just set it up and
because what I'm thinking
3 miles that way.
If this is like a StarCraft game, right, and they're going up against the Zerg, you don't fight the Zerg army. You sneak over and kill the Zerg drones, right? You know, you destroy the base, the infrastructure, the ability to gather resources and produce more Zerg.
Right.
So, like,
I'm also thinking, like, this is one of the ideas I was having of just of tactics and stuff is kind of that, but you do like terror tactics, like the kind of tactics where you do it for the purpose of psychologically destabilizing the mentality of the enemy.
Sure. So the Chimera ants like start not being organized and being like, you know what, we're running.
Right. You attack the leaders. You disassemble the power structure. You don't simply just kill them. You like leave bodies like out and about, and you like mutilate the queen or something.
This feels like it would
this
be...
is where I'm really worried about how dark this show is going to get, because these are protagonists that don't have to play nice.
And in fact, they have to play nice.
Yeah, they have to play dirty.
Like, and that's I'm so excited to see that, because one, that's not something you really usually see from a shonen, from like the main characters, you know, the good guys and all that stuff.
Well, yes, but this is also the adults. And generally, when anime want to show corrupt individuals, they're usually adults.
Right. But even then, this is the thing where it's like, no, this is exactly what we need right now. This is an ELE in the making, you know, and do whatever you have to.
Right. I just won't be... I won't be as triumphantly positive about the hunters doing this if they do that, because I think this is going to bring up the other idea that I was kind of hoping they would go into at some point, is at what point do the Chimera ants, if they start being exterminated, the order comes down, basically, we need everyone. Like the squad failed, exterminate all ants, we're going to destroy the entire island. You know, we need 500 Nen users to help enhance this tactical nuke that we're going to drop on.
500 emitters just form up in a battalion and
just bombard the island. Yeah, like that kind of stuff. Where it's like, okay, I get that, yes, the Chimera ants are an extinction level threat. But, like...
how far do we take this?
Like, shouldn't there be, like, some kind of terms of engagement? Like, we send at least one diplomat in to be like, hey, we get it. You're killing humans because you want to survive and do your thing, but you realize, like, you're pushing our hand to where we will wipe you out because we are about to be wiped out.
Right.
And then that's the question. Will the Chimera ants be like, oh, we just need this island. Like we could survive off this as long as you give us, like, 500 humans a month. It's like, whoa. Yeah. Like, but those are the kinds of conversations that could be had once things escalate to that level.
What I'm worried... Here's what I'm worried about. What if, like, Netero ends up running into Colt or something?
Okay.
And Colt is like, I have to defend my queen, you know? And so he does, of course, what he's supposed to do. But, I mean, come on. What's he going to do? And because I like Colt. I want him to stick around.
I think your appreciation of Colt is just setting you up for failure.
I know, but
I appreciate Colt as well, but you know that we have fundamentally shifted the perspective away from Colt. We haven't had Colt perspective in multiple episodes.
Oh, yeah.
So he's not a big character anymore.
I know.
The whole
You're saying they're going to crush him like a bug?
The whole tier... No, I'm just saying the whole tier of story...
Right.
Level importance just shifted far above him.
Yep.
So, yeah. Rest in peace, Colt, basically. I think it would be cool for him to be one of the Chimera ants that survives if they do go into that plot line where it's like...
But, like...
which Chimera ants are deemed,
right,
worthy of surviving, essentially. If it comes to the point where, say they defeat the king before... they're able to propagate the species anymore.
Sure.
And essentially the Chimera ants hit a dead end in terms of the phagogenesis reproduction process.
Yeah.
And then it's like, wait, we could just isolate them on the island and they will die out eventually.
Sure, you starve them out, yeah.
Yeah, or something like that. That could be really sad for Colt to be one of the last ones. And he goes back to his house and he just lies down there in a bed and because he doesn't have anything to eat. So
Yep. Oh man, that. Well,
Maybe he also dies there from another Chimera ant that just needs to eat, so he just lets them eat him.
Because if you would think about this, all right.
I think we're jumping super far ahead, but
if this is considered to be a walled city, the equivalent of a walled city, because it's an island, right, and all that.
Well, they haven't controlled. They don't even have like 10% control of the island yet. So
that's true.
There's no walled city being attacked yet. Sure. In fact, the closest they came to the walled city was the nest, and Neferpito sent a single-party sortie out from the castle and wiped out any resistance in a very quick amount of time. So, can we go back to that really quick? Neferpito didn't reveal anything with the abilities that Neferpito had, but killed Kite.
Yep.
Kite is dead.
That shot holding the head in the pond or whatever
with the
hair all everywhere while they're talking about building a freezer.
Yeah, I think the freezer thing is because there's going to be a point where they'll need to stockpile extra food for the king.
Sure. Or maybe even for the queen, because like they need to keep it a consistent 100 per day or whatever, And it's like, okay, if we kill extra...
it could just be for the queen as well. But okay, so that's where the Chimera ants are at. But I think we're going to shift focus away for a little bit. Now, Gon and Killua are going to another town to train with 2 assassins who are probably not the Zoldycks, but that would be
so funny.
That would be really funny if it was like Killua's like dad and like
grandpa.
The grandpa. Yeah. What was his name? Zeno.
Yeah, Zeno and I can't remember.
Yeah, but the dad, his name was Silva. Silva,
yes, that's right.
Yeah. If it was those two,
hey, Pops.
And it's like, yeah, we're hired, but I didn't know we'd be training you guys. I think actually it almost has to not be them because they wouldn't leave messages like that, and also I don't think they would be good for necessarily training.
I don't know, maybe. But then, of course, there's the question of, like, how many super awesome assassins are there out there in the world?
They just be new characters.
Yeah.
And the idea is that the main 3 are the ones that are, like, the initial group. But there is the potential, probably, and I think Netero has maybe, like, some kind of system in place for this, where if they need reinforcements are, like... minutes away.
This is the quick response team, and they're getting all the other hunters.
There's a lot of other organization that's happening in the background here.
They're assembling an army,
Right, but they need to make sure the army is something that's actually a threat to the Chimera Ants.
Exactly. Right.
And maybe that's the other thing. Maybe Netero and them aren't actually going to fight much. They're just going to observe. And they're going to assess the threat from a professional perspective.
Yeah.
And then they'll see, what we can actually do here. I think also they're going to be the ones that will be the primary front lines of the whole thing. Because they were sent in first.
Right.
And they're 3 rather than 5. Like, there's a reason why they only sent in 3 other than, 20 or 5 or what have you. So
exactly.
There's that.
Yeah.
But, okay. Killua is...
Oh my god.
Killua is under some stress.
You need a vacation.
Like, Killua needs this time away from all the craziness. And I'm really hoping that... Okay, if the boys are going to get stronger, right? And they brought up how we've gone from Wing to,
Bisky?
Was Bisky immediately next? Yeah, I guess it was Bisky. Yeah, Bisky next, and then kind of Kite and
Razor a bit in there.
Razor a little bit. But the main thing is that every time they've had those breaks away from training and stuff, it was always hopeful and it had all this positive stuff to it. Killua throughout this entire training is going to know that it's all pretty much for nothing. Like, it's all basically to make Gon feel a little bit better. But getting stronger is absolutely necessary for their survival. Killua is going to be looking at it probably from a more practical perspective, and Gon's thinking, I'm going to stop the Chimera Ants because they've got Kite, and I need to save him.
But it might be more of something of, you need to help out Netero, and,
yes, that's another very practical thing. They've encountered the Chimera Ants, so they have knowledge that very few others have in the world right now. So, them developing maybe techniques with their Hatsu abilities, learning special ways in which they can maybe just increase overall power, because the whole thing with making vows and having conditions in place and stuff, we might need some stuff like that in order to actually be a legitimate threat against Chimera Ants.
Right, because it's the Chimera Ants that they really have to deal with now. It's not, just anybody in general.
Yeah. There were some highlighted screenshots that I'd want to kind of grab. One of them was they focused on the eyes of all 4 of the characters that were there at the cliffside when Neferpito attacked. Neferpito's eyes when she stared at Gon and Killua were just like bloodlust, just crazy, but also kind of like, back off.
Or almost like, try it.
Or just try it. Yeah, that's probably a better representation. But Gon's eyes, we have not seen him that angry and or just enraged in a long time. Now, he didn't have anything really negative about his aura. He went to activate his Ren for the purpose of utilizing his Hatsu, which is fantastic, dude. You did the right thing. You didn't, he was raging, essentially.
Yes.
But
and
Killua's eyes also
quick thinking
had the look of, oh my god, we are about to die.
Yep.
And then he sees Gon. He's like, no, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And Kite, in that moment, I think also had eyes of like, I wish I had more time. He kind of basically was surrendering himself to the to the finality of it, but he also knew that if he tried to give them orders or anything like that, if he took his his gaze off of Neferpito for even a second,
exactly,
their lives could be in danger too. So he kind of put up an air of, I've got this, so that Neferpito took him seriously,
right?
So that Gon and Killua actually were
had a
able
chance
to be there.
to get away. Yeah,
but all that was communicated by just really the eyes,
and again, okay, another shot that was absolutely amazing. And I know this is something that's so simple and technically it wasn't very impressive, but But that bit of Killua coming out of the forest, carrying Gon on his back, and just step.
Yeah.
Step.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Wow.
Of course, you saw the bit at the end with Gon and Killua, and Killua just being, "You are light," and sometimes too bright to even look at.
That was so good.
What it means more so for Killua, I think, is that we've seen that he lived his life essentially in the dark up until this point. And it's not that he just realized that Gon is light. It's more that I think by him stating in the present tense, "You are light," you are not the light, you are just light itself. It means more so for Killua than we really could even imagine, I think, because Killua wouldn't be where he is right now. He wouldn't be able to move forward because he'd be stumbling blind in the dark if it wasn't for Gon.
Yep.
So the fact that he's in this dark place now, and Gon kind of could have dragged him down even further by kind of responding in a way that Killua thought he would. Really saved, right? I know, but that saved their friendship and Killua in that split moment.
Yep.
Because I think this is the kind of thing that Silva was talking about, of like, eventually you'll come back to me,
right?
And I'll tell you I was right, and that still could happen. I'm really worried that when Gon finds out that Kite's dead, when this whole thing gets pushed back towards a later point, Gon's going to have that reaction, that we saw on the cliffside. But I don't know where that frustration is going to be put towards. But there's a very real possibility that Gon, especially if, more stories happened along the way, that I could see Gon and Killua having a sundering of sorts. And I think that this story isn't building up towards that specifically.
Right.
But it's one of those things where if you think about what are the big things ahead on the line for Gon and Killua other than just getting stronger and fighting some Chimera ants, it's really the question of, will their friendship be the thing that saves them through this whole madness? Or will it be the thing that's sacrificed on the altar, essentially, of this whole madness and stuff?
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I can't see what they do though.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what they do next. This is crazy.
My God.
I'm just dumbfounded. But guys, good stuff. Yeah, really anything in particular you want to say before sign off here? Because this is just fantastic, and I feel like my brain is a pudding mushroom, just gobbledygook right now. So I can't.
They handled this so well. Like, considering that when you think about it, like what happened this episode is okay, the mentor type figure dying, right?
Right.
That's not something we haven't seen before. Yet they made it have an impact like this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Even with all the cheesy stuff of letting us know, he's gonna die.
Right.
If you didn't think so earlier, which we saw this coming from a mile away,
right? But they're like, no, proximity alert, it's coming soon.
He's gonna die. Yeah. Oh boy. All right, guys. Well, if you want to see the next 2 episodes reactions right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. Oh man.
Oh my gosh. This is why we weren't supposed to watch the ending until now. Because now Kite's dead.
Wait, so you're saying that there's something in the ending?
I'm guessing there's probably something in the ending that is Kite just fading, or some fading away.
Yeah, I actually don't think it's that. I think it's based on something that's coming in the next episode.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. All right, guys. Yeah.
Next
Patreon
2
early
episodes.
access. Next 2 episodes. Patreon of any kind gets Discord access where you can chat with us about episodes or stories or anything or what have you. And we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.